To the right of you can see an oak tree with a palm tree growing out of it. That, ladies and gentlemen, that's known as a love tree. Now, legend says if you kiss someone under a love tree, you'll be together forever. Before you do, remember, forever is a lot longer than it sounds.
No sé si tú nos escuchas, pero allá te la quitas.
No te escuchamos.
Subscribe, like, and comment. No worries. I'm gonna show you.
Alright, our next stop, the north end of St. George Street. St. George is home to over 200 shops, restaurants, bars, museums. They have a magic store for the employees that put on magic shows throughout the day, and an entire store devoted to steampunk. This is a great place to come if you want to do a bit of shopping, grab a bite to eat, or if you're just looking for a souvenir to bring home. You'll find something down here, I promise. And this will be our stop from the north end of St. George. If you need some time to think about it, don't worry, we will be going through St. George in about 10 minutes.
You can just share with your friends. What's on Twitter, Facebook,
Estamos en San Juan y no lo saben.
You can just share with your friends.
Sí, estamos en San Juan, pero era callado, para que nadie se enterara.
Oh, coming up on our right, we're going to see the St. Augustine Pirate Treasure History Museum. It's one of the most well-respected pirate history museums.
Oh my god.
The owner, Pat Croce, is even able to get his hands on one of only two still intact skull and crossbones pirate flags, which he doesn't know inside. And for another great museum, we got the Colonial Quarters, a living history museum where they show you what life was like all the way back to the 16th century. This is also right across the street from Castillo de San Marcos. I'll be there in about an hour, but if you don't want to wait, there are crosswalks ahead of us and behind us that'll bring you there. And this is our stop.
Con esa cara de felicidad, mira, Naime.
All right.
Mira, Naime se le cayó un diente.
And yeah.
At Castillo de San Marcos, that
lost
means
her
the
tooth.
Castle of St. Mark.
good.
That is the 10th fort to sit in the area. The other 9 were made of palm logs and destroyed. Well, after the 9th one was burned down by the pirate captain Robert Searle, Queen Mariana of Spain had an idea. Build the fort out of coquina. It took 22 years to build that fort, but because it's made of coquina, it is still standing over 300 years later. Hippolyta does intersect with St. George. So once again, over 200 shops and restaurants in the area. Now you can also come down here, you can get a massage, get some boba tea, or if you're like me, you have a taste of the horror and unusual and macabre. Well, do not forget to check out Wolf's Museum of History coming up on the right. The only thing I'll say about it, it's definitely not for the faint of heart.
What did you show? Oh my god. She doesn't know how to
One, sir.
English.
Mira, chequeate.
Whatever. Are you in the either, bro?
Now, the bricked part of Hippolyta that we're driving on, this is the original Hippolyta Street. It's really narrow. Well, the narrowness acted as a wind tunnel. It's meant to catch breezes from the bay, funnel them down to the city, and then cool the area. And coming up on the right, you'll see a statue of a woman on a mule. That is Queen Isabella I, the humble Queen of Spain. She's the one that funded Columbus's first voyage. And this is our stop. On St. George Street. All right.
Yo estoy haciendo un video para YouTube.
Nosotros podemos bajar y subir cuando a veces
Another really cool museum. Up here to the left is the Medieval Torture Collection. That is the largest collection of medieval torture devices in the world.
And at the end of the video, I will stop.
So there was this guy in St. Augustine, just some guy. His name was Henry Flagler. may or may not have heard of him. No, I'm just kidding. Henry Flagler is actually, during his time, he was one of the richest men in the country, if not the world. He started to make his money in the grain industry, but after joining up with Rockefeller, that skyrocketed him. Now, he wanted to turn the city into the perfect vacation spot for his rich northern buddies. First thing it needed was a hotel. Now, he had the land picked out to build this hotel on, but it was owned by a church congregation. They had this old rundown church sitting on it, so he said, look, what you have now, this is unacceptable. I'll tell you what, you give me your land and I'll build you a church worthy of you guys. Well, they agreed, $40,000 later, he built them the Grace United Methodist in front of us.
Que no.
Now, the bell tower up top and the archways at the entrance, these are all made of terracotta that Flagler had imported directly from Italy. And each door at the entrance is made of solid oak.
No, de verdad,
Over
se deja
200
tu
pounds apiece.
Sí, porque estoy recording.
Ya, porque no cambian la cámara.
Ah, está bien.
So you gotta remember, we're talking late 1800s. 40 grand was a massive amount of money. And when word got out that Flagler spent that much, another congregation, they figured they would try their luck. They asked Flagler to build them a church, but he turned them down. Not because he didn't want to help them, he actually
No
wanted
se
to build a
puede
church.
cambiar.
Just
Que no
at
se
the
puede
time, he was
cambiar.
building a giant
Que no se
state-of-the-art
puede.
hotel. So instead, he gave them $10,000
por
to
la
free
cámara
piece
que
of
no es del
land.
teléfono.
They could build any style church they wanted. All he asked is they don't put a bell in their